Hashem, we're back the limud of Mishnah Brura, Halachot Mincha. The Shema we're continuing actually here today is the, believe it or not, 19th of Mar Cheshvan already, Tuesday night, which is the fourth day of the week of Pashat Shabbat Chayei Sarah. Bez Hashem will continue back at the Seif Bet. That's where we left off, right? Am I correct?
Okay.
Yes, we covered most of the stuff of Seif Aleph. Okay, let's go. Zohar, always reading. No, 1 second. He does Agra, you do the... Sorry. Go, Abraham.
לא יושב אדם להסתפר סמוך למנחה עד שיתפלל ולא ייכנס למרחץ ולא לבור שקי ולא לדין ולא לאכול אפילו סעודה קטנה סמוך למנחה גדולה. ואם התחיל באחת מכל אלו אינו מפסיק על פי שהתחיל באיסור והוא שתהיה שהות כיום להתפלל אחרי שיגמור סעודתו.
Okay. One second. Let's stop over there. Too much, yeah, it's going too far. Okay. לא ישב אדם להסתפר בסמוך למנחה, right? You there with me? I'm fine. I mean, until we get hot and we get excited, then we'll turn on the AC. Right now it's good. Yes, there was too much on my back. Okay. So, לא ישב אדם להסתפר סמוך למנחה עד שיתפלל. So you're not go to a barber close to Mincha. So we understand what that's actually basically this is the lashon of the Mishnah now the following. Lo yikanes lemerchatz. You should not go to a beit house. Lo labursiki, and not to the what's his name dying of the hive. Right, they're working on the hive, and so you shouldn't go there also. Lo ladin v'lo leechol. So you should not be sitting into to judgment. We're here in Shulchan Aruch, baby.
Meaning. Over on
We're doing Shulchan Aruch still, yeah. Oh. So on the second line. Okay? They should not even sit down to eat a meal. Afilu seuda ktana, even a snack. Samuch lemincha gedola. So Shulchan Aruch is already explaining more than obviously the Mishnah. Here you should not be sitting, let's say, mincha gedola. Again, we did not discuss zmanim, but it's kedai because he's mentioning something right now, right? So there is a concept of mincha gedola, mincha ktana, plaga mincha, all those things. So as soon as Shulchan Aruch, even though he told us in Reish Lamed the Gimel is where he's going to discuss timing. So here there is something he's mentioning what is mincha gedola. So it's kedai to say it now. Mincha gedola is usually half an hour after chatzot. Today chatzot was 12:06, so they made it mincha 12:37 here in Hollywood, Florida. So that's mincha gedola. So meaning, if you want to eat a snack, a pizza, usually brunch or something, whatever people call it, you want to have it at 12 o'clock, it's not appropriate. So samuch lemincha. So what's samuch? So Mishnah Berurah will tell us, but we already know from the Mishnah itself that samuch means half hour before. Okay.
But if I'm praying like mincha like mincha lakon time, so
we'll discuss all that. We just let's hit the Shulchan Aruch now. First see what he tells us, and then we'll discuss why, where, and how, and what scenario it's allowed, what scenario it's not. V'im itchil be'achad mikol elu. Right. So we just now mentioned you went to a barber, you went to what's his name, to a bathhouse. You go to where they work on the hive of the animals. All those places you start eating already. Listen to what he says here. He's telling you that yes, a person is over is sur, but if you started, you don't stop now. So now, what does that mean? You don't stop. What? You just let mincha go? So okay, we'll go to discuss that also. However, he explains of okay. But however, there has to be enough time for him to pray still after he completes the task he is doing currently. Continue, Rabbi Avram.
Okay. אבל אם אין שהות להתפלל אחר כך, צריך להפסיק מיד.
Good. However, if he doesn't have, now that he realized he started all those elements of that we said, which asur, he started with sur. Now, but there is no time ever to pray. Let's say he is a part of a community in somewhere in some town that they only have one mincha, mincha gedola. So even though he has a whole day to pray mincha, but he has no minyan. Mm-hmm. So if he doesn't have a minyan, that's called already a problem. He should stop whatever he's doing and go catch the mincha, even if it's 12:37. Okay? So that's what he says here. Miyad, להפסיק miyad. Continue. Zohar, you there?
But if he's not close by, what does he do then?
If he's gonna, you're saying, he's asking a better question. He's saying, anyway, he's gonna miss mincha.
No.
Anyway, should he?
Minyan.
Well, right, he's gonna miss mincha b'minyan. Now that he, what's his name? If he's already missing it, so let him daven. So I think we already mentioned something yesterday that there is a we hit it in the Mishnah Berurah a little bit. That there is such a concept as. No, I did it ahead of you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? Reish Lamed Gimel is going to discuss all those things. Basically, there's going to be a rule that if you're praying at a certain time, it's not so easy to be changing that time. There's going to be discussed on that. We'll see what that means over there. Okay, good question. Let's just.
If the community prays at that time.
No, not community. Not community. You yourself. There is also an element of you praying at certain times that is actually forbidding you to pray other times. You're actually restricting it. Not like we'll get there.
During COVID we had. Right? During COVID.
No, we can't mention these things on YouTube. They get crazy. No, don't mention anything. What's his name? Any how you call it? Sensitive topics on YouTube. They're gonna they do crazy things. Let's go. I don't know. Whatever. We'll discuss that when we get there. Let's go. Rabbi Abraham, ממתי?
וממתי התחלת התספורת? משהניח סודר של ספרים על ברכיו.
Oh, so now he wants to say, okay, we're discussing all this kind of elements, but now we're going to tell you, we're going to more nitty-gritty detail you, meaning when is the real starting of the Tisporet? Meaning, remember, he told you that if there's no time to complete the Tisporet, the haircut, you stop the haircut and you, what's his name, go to do Mincha. But from what time? So now he's telling us, from when? As soon as you sat down and they put the cloth on you, that's already, as you are sitting by the background. שהספרים על ברכיו, okay?
והתחלת מרחץ.
When is the beginning of a bathhouse that you started, that considers that you should continue, meaning...
That's on a regular day, or like Erev Chag?
No, at a regular day, you still have, like this, again, he just told us it's asur to start, right? So in order, you already broke the asur, right? So he's going to tell you, from when is it asur? When did you broke the element? He told you right now, right? Even though you did a isur, but you should not stop. So he's going to tell you now, the Shulchan Aruch is telling us, wait a minute, when are you already over isur that I told you not to stop? Meaning that you could start this activity, but you have not yet entered to the realm of asur. Stop there and go finish what you're supposed to do, mincha. You understand what he's saying now? So he's coming back to you like this, and he's telling you, when is it considered that you already over the isur, that you don't have to interrupt the activity? So he says, by barber, by when he puts for you, walking into the bar. Basically, he's telling you this, but walking into the barber shop, it doesn't mean you're in the barber shop. When is it? You're sitting in the chair, and he wraps his cloth around you. That's one problem. What about a bathhouse? When does the bathhouse start?
בהתחלת המרחץ משהפשוט את לבושו העליון.
Oh, so only just taking your jacket off. You took off your jacket, you're already over isur, that you're in a bathhouse. So again, the same law applies. If you could stop it and go pray good, but you already did isur. If you still have time to pray later, mincha, you already did isur, don't have to.
We're learning over here that you have to wear a jacket.
Yeah. No, but usually it could be also
What
maybe a
happens
shirt.
if you don't have wearing a jacket?
No, even a shirt, anything that's a lion. I mean, yes, but anyway, you can't wear tzitzit katan without a shirt under, right? So you have a shirt on top, you have tzitzit katan, and then you have a shirt under. So he's talking about the shirt. Let's say you're wearing a polo shirt, okay, whatever it is, jacket. It doesn't necessarily. I just said jacket because I wear a jacket, but not that anybody who doesn't wear a jacket is not a right person. It's good. Anything that's elyon, anything that's considered to be up. Let's say by Rabbi, I'm not going to say his name on the video. He's not wearing it. He's wearing a polo shirt. That's fine. The polo shirt you take off, that's already enough.
Today I look special.
Yeah, you look beautiful today with a jacket. Okay, continue.
והתחלת בורסקים.
What is by working on the, what's his name? Cooking they cook the hive to make it usable, right? You make it either the clothing or whatever, you still have to work on it. So, because remember, when you shech the animal and you took out all the skin, it's hard like a rock. Literally hard. You could probably hit somebody in the head and put him to sleep with that. But so how do you soften it? You cook it, you boil it. It goes boiling. Okay, continue.
מקשקשור בגד בין כתפיו כדרך הבורסקים.
Oh, once you put an apron on. Once you put the apron on of the laboring apron, that's gonna be that you did beisur. So meaning, if it's still then, you're allowed to go back and go to down mincha. If not, once you put it on, you're already over isur. Therefore, we tell you don't have to stop if you have time to complete the mincha later on. Continue, please.
והתחלת הדין, אם היו עסוקים בו, משהתחילו בעלי דינים לטעון, ואם לא היו עסוקים בו, משהתעטפו הדיינים, ולדידן משישבו את עתה לדון, והתחלת אכילה כשאיתו...
One second. Let's go, because there's a little bit more detail here. What about judges? When has the judges started that they don't have to interrupt? So he says in the following scenario, if they're contemplating the what's his name, they're already discussing the issue that's in before them. So the moment the claimants start claiming, so that means that right there it's already started the din, you cannot stop anymore. You don't have to stop. It started by sur that you don't have to stop. However, if they were not, what's his name? So basically like this. Sometimes the judges discuss things maybe before they call court in, like before they say they're talking to the what's his name?
Lawyers.
No, not lawyers. They're talking to the claimants, and they didn't sit down yet, the judges, right? So sometimes what would happen is, unfortunately, you go to Beidin. Sometimes they would just start asking you questions. Okay, so you have a claim and you have a claim, right? Just want to make sure you have a claim right. You're really not claiming it. They want to make sure the records are set. So the records are set. It's not called Beidin yet.
Okay.
It has to be that the Beidin is formally commenced when the real Beidin started. That when claimants start making a claim. Okay. V'im hayu asukim bo right? Mishitatfu b'adayanim udidan mishiyeshvu adat aladun. Oh, again. So Shulchan Aruch goes all the way. Says no. All this is nice and dandy. We don't even need to have claimants. If the moment that they sat down and they're ready to charge the case, that's already atchalat. That's already atchalah. That's called already they did beisur, and they should not interrupt. Obviously, because again, you know what it is to get three people to sit down and listen to your claim. It takes time to process. Once they start, even beisur, tell them if there is time for mincha, don't interrupt. Continue.
והתחלת האכילה משיתו לידיו.
Oh, that's it. That's already משיתו לידיו או יברך?
משיתו לידיו.
בלי ברכה?
בלי ברכה.
אפילו נטילת ידיים, just washing hands?
Yeah.
I didn't make a bracha. I want to stop myself and go. What's the problem?
No, like it's the start. It's like משיתו לידיו ברגע...
Okay, you know what? We need Mr. Brura for that.
Huh?
You think washing my hands without bracha, it's enough already starting suda. That's what sounds to you like? What do you say?
Well, if you wash your hands, you're going to say bracha.
Oh, I didn't say bracha yet.
No,
I washed my hands. I realized, Habibi, it's mincha time. I wash my hands. I wash my hands 25, 30 times a day.
No, but you wash your hand like for the Suda. Like this was your intention.
So what? So the Suda, I have to eat because my intention says I was supposed to eat?
No.
I have an intention to eat. I didn't make a bracha yet. I didn't say Natilat Yadayim. I didn't say Hamotz. I didn't make any bracha.
But this was
I came, I washed my hands.
But this is the start, how you continue, like, you know...
Bezat Hashem from now on. If you see me asking such a question, it's a trick question. Obviously, Mr. Brura is going to discuss it. So we don't know. Right now, in Shulchan Aruch, we don't have a clarity. We don't know what he means. You washed your hands. It sounds like from washing your hands, it's already...
If you're washing your hands, it's leading...
בדיוק.
Good. But again, why you want to tell me that? But I don't want to be over Isur.
You're already salivating.
I don't want to be over Isur, Habibi. I'm a Jew. I want to be a prompt Jew.
אבל תראה מה שאומר, והתחלת האכילה משיתו לידיו.
No, it's not התחלת האכילה. The אכילה that we said that's Asur. He's not saying that you ate already.
Okay, no. התחלת האכילה...
meal. That's what he means.
The beginning that you start, it's like when you נוטל ידיים.
נוטל ידיים. Okay, I didn't make a bracha. Do I have to... Can I stop and go mincha?
If you didn't make a bracha...
One second. Yeah, let's see.
Why not?
Do I need to? That's my better question. Can I? Do I need to? I didn't make netilat yadayim yet. I wash my hands. I'm thinking here.
If you didn't say a bracha, I guess you can.
No, so not I guess, because you can't say that. Shulchan Aruch is very vague. This is called vague. He's telling you, Mishiyetal Yadav. Ba. Mishiyetal Yadav. Ma baya. What's the problem? Maybe I wash my hands, I go.
So you tight like the ליטול ידיו, like as he selected the bracha. It's the same thing.
No, I'm saying like this. The Shulchan Aruch is so vague over here, I don't know what he wants.
Okay.
Really? Look at the Shulchan Aruch. I have zero idea. It's just washing hands already in Suda.
Yeah.
Well, who said so? But maybe Shulchan Aruch says, do you know? You went ahead and you full contention, like Rabbi Abraham says. You have a full intention to go wash your hands for Suda. Halas, you lost it. You lost that opportunity of praying Mincha in time, and you were over Isur of the Isur of not starting Samuch LeMincha. That Isur. Whatever that Isur is, we have to understand what that Isur is בכלל.
אוקיי, אבל again, הנטילה וכאילו הברכה, that you do like for the אכילה, it's not tied together. It doesn't need like to be tied together. This is separate, this is separate.
I don't know, because with the bracha over there on Netilat Yadayim is that you're mechuyev now to eat. From the bracha, you can't just take a piece and go. You have to mechuyev, you have to eat almost 60 grams, whatever, 56 grams, right? So it's your mechuyev. Now we understand that you're locked in and you already is over Isur. I mean, it would be nice if Shulchan Aruch really, if he meant it, he should have said it. Mishiyator liyadav u'birech.
Okay.
Then I would ask, what's the bracha? On bread? Or maybe Mishiyator liyadav, it means also on Netilat Yadayim. Maybe that means a bracha on Netilat Yadayim. So, for that, Bezrat Hashem, we're going to need into Mishnah Brura. Now continue, Rabbi Zohar. It's your turn now. Haga. This is like the whole, like 3 pages of it, just the Siman.
ויש חולקים.
No, Haga, where are you? Oh, there's a whole line over here. Wow, I skipped it. Okay, מחילה. ויש חולקים.
ויש חולקים וסבירה להו דסעודה קטנה מותר.
Oh, so he says like this. Some argue completely on Shulchan Aruch. What does it mean? Some of you saying mitzvah ktana. Suda ktana, you already over Isur. So some say no, suda ktana, a snack. You ate a pizza slice. It's not a big deal. Suda ktana, you started at 12 o'clock, interrupted, mutar, and it's not. It's allowed. First of all, it's allowed to start. So if you start already, you're allowed to finish it and go pray mincha. You don't have to immediately interrupt. ואינו אסור.
ואינו אסור רק בסעודה.
נישואין
או מילה.
Oh, more now. Look at this. Look at this strange haga. Looks like Seuda Ktana is your pastrami sandwich, not a snack. He's telling you a real meal with your family. What is Seuda Gdola that the Shulchan Aruch is talking about? Seuda of marriage or Brit Milah, where there is a whole commotion. So a regular meal you have with your family sounds like it's allowed. Not you're not over in Yisrael.
So like if I'm sitting like to myself, like
pastrami sandwich.
I'm like my lunch. So I'm coming and I'm doing like the netila. So before I do the netila, I can stop and go and run and do mincha. But if I'm going to Sudat Milah or Nisuin Sudat Mitzvah, I cannot do that.
No, you cannot start it. You cannot start Sudat Mitzvah.
Okay.
But if you did start it, that's what he means that you don't have to go back.
Yeah.
But regular Suda, you're allowed to. You could go and you could, because it's not real Suda, it's not what we're talking about.
Okay.
It's not סעודה.
What?
nothing חשוב.
It's not, I mean, I don't know what's the difference between Chashuv and not Chashuv. He's telling you, Shulchan Aruch is selling Suda. So far, Suda. Hagra is giving you Agdara. He's giving you, where is he taking from? Tur, B'Shem Rabbeinu Tam. Oh, okay, so he's saying, he's telling you, Mamash, he's going all the way to Ashkenazim. Maybe Maran is arguing on that. Maran says, no, what are you talking about? I didn't say Nisuin. Sandwich, pastrami sandwich is enough to be over Isur. You broke the halacha. Rama says, no, according to Tur and Rabbeinu Tam, it's mashma. But we'll see. Mishnah Brura will dissect it, and then we'll have in Ish Matzliach also will clarify it for us. Continue. ויש אומרים.
ויש אומרים דאפילו סעודה גדולה סמוך למנחה גדולה Shari.
No, some say even more lenient. You are allowed to have a Brit Milah, you're allowed to have Bar Mitzvah, whatever you want, even close to Samuch LeMincha Gedola, even if you start a whole feast. That's not a problem, it's not Asur. ויש אומרים?
ויש אומרים, דסעודה קטנה, אפילו סמוך למנחה קטנה.
למנחה קטנה, Shari. Whoa. Rabbi says, you know what? Even if you, what's his name? Like this. What's Mincha Ktana? Today Mincha Ktana was about approximately 4. So 5:30 Shkiya, Mincha Ktana 4:40 about. Okay? So if you want to start a meal 4:15, it would be, some say you're allowed to even start without a problem. Not a problem at all. Okay, let's continue. שערי בשם רבי יצחק, looks like, okay, ונהגו.
You want to look at Ish Matzliach or no?
No, there's Matzliach, let's see, Matzliach, very important here. That's a very long one here, B'ezrat Hashem, so I'm going to read it. Number one, גם מנהג הספרדים להקל בזה לאכול סעודה קטנה, אף סמוך למנחה קטנה. So ספרדים have zero problem eating a meal before סמוך למנחה. This is called סעודה קטנה. So now, what is סעודה קטנה? Maybe he does agree with Haggah that סעודה קטנה means anything but occasion, like a regular meal. Family meal is not סעודה גדולה. So סעודה קטנה is anything that's not an occasion, so like a ceremony. If it's not a ceremonial meal, סעודה, that's everything else is called סעודה קטנה. That's what it sounds like. ואף לאחר מכן, even you are allowed to eat after 30 minutes. Let's say in the bracket of you want to eat 4:30, right? You have over here Baruch Hashem Mincha 5:15, so you want to eat a meal with your family 4:30. The guy's on a diet; he doesn't eat anything up to 5 o'clock.
But 4:30 is past Mincha Ketana.
Oh, sorry. He wants to eat 4:45. That's what he's saying about. Yeah, he's saying that's what he's saying. ואף לאחר מכאן, even after מנחה קטנה, yes.
But to have Seudah Ketana.
Seudah, that's not a celebration, it's a meal. What is Seudah Ketana? I mean, you eating with your family, it could be, I don't know, 4-course meal. What's the difference? Your meal with the family is not called a Seudah Gdola, it's called Seudah Ketana. Okay? Even if you have it.
That's
yeah,
clear?
yeah.
All opinions?
Yeah, וכן כתב בכף החיים שכיוון שיש זמן קבוע לתפילת מנחה, Rabbi Abraham mentioned that yesterday, I believe, right? Somebody mentioned that. If you have, today? You said
like you said.
No, you said it like, I think a few minutes ago you said, what about, I've done on the schedule. I done on the schedule. Here, כף החיים mentioned it. שכיוון שיש זמן קבוע לתפילת מנחה, there is a set time for praying מנחה, לא יחיישין את שם האפשה, therefore, we're not speculating that he's going to be poshea, that he's going to miss it. ויש לצרף לזה דעת הפוסקים שכל סעודת קטנה מותר אף סמוך למנחה קטנה. He says, no, according to most poskim, that all the סעודות קטנות, all the meals that we have in our family, that's even allowed after מנחה קטנה. עיין בטור ובית יוסף, also agrees with that טור in בית יוסף. אולם, however, סעודה, you there, Abzor? אולם סעודה גדולה, anytime that you have a celebrating meal. יש להחמיר אף סמוך למנחה גדולה. If you have a big meal, and if it starts, let's say, 12 o'clock. Somebody's making a wedding, Sunday. The usual thing, right? Sunday people make weddings.
It will take long, then you can be like on the risk that you can miss
Mincha, that's right. So he says, סמוך למנחה גדולה, so it would be appropriate not to make a...
It just happened to me. Yesterday, Sunday, I went to, it was a kids concert by the Zone.
No, what time? But that was like late.
It was at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
So I figured 3 o'clock. They're going to have mincha for sure, 5:15, 5:20. No. They did mincha, 2:45.
Before you came. Okay.
I come there, I asked the no, I said we prayed, we
One second, but that was a concert there yesterday, on Sunday, right?
Sunday, yeah. They had
I didn't want to go because of a concert. Last year they didn't have a concert. I don't know why.
It was a concert.
Oh, it's also last year a concert? Yeah, I think it was last year, like a dinner and the whole thing, but...
No, dinner, I don't remember.
What's the oldest concert business? How they sitting over there? Separately? What was going on? Family sitting?
No, you're sitting family style. Sitting.
Forget about it. Okay. Baruch Hashem didn't go. Okay.
Concert was 100% kosher.
I don't know. According to who? According to who? Kosher.
No, there was no...
Your rabbi allows it?
Yeah.
Your rabbi has no problem with the concert? Rabbi Sharabani over here allows concerts? He's okay with concerts?
The Jewish singers are singing?
I'm talking about Jewish singers. That's right. Yeah?
I never asked, but...
You should ask, okay? They should ask, because you know how many poskim are against this whole business? Concerts? Okay, anyway. The Katav...
Jewish concert.
I'm talking about Jewish concerts. What are you talking? I'm talking about Jewish concerts. Only kosher concerts.
Jewish kosher singing?
Jewish kosher concerts are asur, but it's okay. Most poskim today in prominent days, today prominent poskim, all asur.
Why?
Okay, you have to, we'll delve into it one day. וכן כתב הכף החיים, שמנהג, unless you have a rabbi who allows it. If your rabbi allows it, then it's no problem. Listen, Ura is talking about, is dealing with Balei Tshuva, so they have a lot of heterim. But again, according to Halachah, it's not so pashut. Especially with the family, so family sitting, anything with music must have mechitza, just to let you know. Must have a mechitza between men and women. Yeah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because at least I know that, the women sometimes they shake, they all shake. Men see them shake. I don't know. I mean, it's not prominent thing to do. Anyway, we're not judging here anybody, but I'm just saying before we do anything that sounds לזה, ask your rabbi. Anyway, לכן כתב כף החיים שמנהג ירושלים להחמיר בזה. Oh, wait a minute. So if it's a big meal, right? יש להחמיר אף סמוך למנחה גדולה. So if it's close to מנחה גדולה, you should be מחמיר as in ירושלים. עיין שם. מכל מקום, however, המחמיר גם בסעודה קטנה תבוא עליו ברכה. Wow. Since the Shulchan Aruch did not give us a definition, what Suda are we talking about? So over here, the rabbi is stressing that yes, there is a fragment that you should be machmir, even with having a meal with your family. Umiu im mimane shomer. Oh, what about if you have a shomer? Like today we have Baruch Hashem, everybody is in a group chats, right? That's technically shomer. Every time you get a text, you go look into it. So if you have a shomer that text, reminds you of the time of mincha, so what happens to that? Okay, שומר מיוחד לזה, וכל שכן, ממנה שומר, ושיזכרנו אין צריך להחמיר בסעודה קטנה. So today, Baruch Hashem, if you do not have a big prominent meal, a celebration meal, and today, Baruch Hashem, we have a lot of people that remind us that we have to pray, they send us a text, we have a part of groups, right? If you have such a thing set, no problem to start a meal with your family, because we're not choishes, you're going to fall asleep and forget prayer. לכן מבואר בדברי האחרונים, it's brought down also by the concurrent rabbis, שאפשר לסמוך על קריאת השמש בסעודה קטנה. It's appropriate if you have a שמשים that text people to, and you're allowed to rely on that. וכל שכן, שומר מיוחד לזה, ועיין עוד בבאח, שכן הרבה בזה, there's more leniencies, עיין שם. לכן, אין לחוש בבחורי ישיבות שאוכלים בצהריים אחר שהגיע זמן מנחה גדולה. It says no problem where you have many yeshivas today, prominent yeshivas, the children are eating at the time of מנחה גדולה. Why? שבוודאי יש ממונה עליהם שלא יימשכו. Because everybody knows they're going to have time for prayer, they're going to eat now lunch, and then they'll have a סעודה, like most yeshivas. ועין יחווה דת, and see what Rabbi Ravadia said about this, ובהליכות עולם, and also there, ואין כאן מקום להאריך, we don't need any more discussion in regards to that. Let's go over here, back to the הגה. ונהגו להקל כשתי הספרות. We're in second line over the חב זין, you see?
להקל כשתי הספרות. והיינו בסעודה גדולה, סמוך למנחה גדולה, ובסעודה קטנה, סמוך למנחה קטנה.
So he says the Ashkenazim are very lenient. With all these leniencies, even by a big celebration meal which is close to Mincha Gdola, and anytime you're eating a family meal close to Mincha Ktana, not a problem. ואפשר, like we discussed just now, ואפשר
חטאם משום דעכשיו, קוראים לבית הכנסת להישינן דילמם יפשע ולא יתפלל.
He says, not, today here, even in my head, they had a system like we do. We have today WhatsApp groups, everybody texts everybody. Over there they had some people going around with the bells. If you remember those days, mincha, mincha, mincha. Says that because that's happening, no problem. You could have Suda as much as you want, be not afraid that you're going to miss the mincha. יש להחמיר אפילו. אוקיי?
בסעודה גדולה.
מי עוד? בסעודה גדולה?
יש
להחמיר.
אפילו סמוך למנחה גדולה.
However, it's appropriate, he says, that you should be מחמיר when it comes to a big סעודה meal celebration, ואפילו, before מנחה, the מנחה גדולה, the earlier מנחה, like today 12:37, ואפילו, אם התחיל
קודם לכן.
Oh, even if, let's say, you started at 11. Samuch, we always said it's half hour before. But let's say you started at 11 and Mincha Gdolah starts at 12:37 today. So what happens? It says
it's a wedding or Brit Milah.
Right, at 11 o'clock they started. So therefore what he says, שמגיע, you should be מחמיר to what?
מנחה קטנה
והשעה עוברת. צריך לקום ולהתפלל. Now, let's say if it's a big celebration and it's Moshech, that in that case you have to be more meticulously to interrupt and pray. Baruch Adonai Olam, Amen. We're going to start B'ezrat Hashem. Seif Katan in Mishavrura Hey. Hopefully tomorrow B'siyata Deshmaya.